Now let me introduce probability now, sir. Four questions you will get from this chapter. Five. For solving probability or to understand the problem of a probability, you need very good control on permutations and combinations plus set theory. These two chapters you revise thoroughly before doing the problems of probability. Now let us see simplest definition of probability is what? Probability means what? Uncertainty. Okay. So how it is defined? Probability is defined as a ratio of probability is defined as a ratio of favorable cases to total number of cases. Favorable cases to total number of cases. Probability is defined as the ratio of favorable cases to total number of cases. So you can write probability is equal to favorable cases to total number of cases. Now sir, how to get total number of cases, and in this how to search favorable cases? Let us see, for example, a coin is tossed 3 times. A coin is tossed 3 times. Okay. For this example, how I am calculating total number of cases? Start with the experiment. First time a coin is tossed, sir. The result of this experiment may be head or tail. When a coin is tossed one time, the outcome of this experiment is head or tail. Whether the result of first experiment is head or tail, second time again you will go for tossing the coin. Similarly, suppose the result of the first experiment is tail, you will go for tossing the second coin. This point I am repeating. First time when a coin is tossed, sir, the result may be a head or result may be a tail. Suppose the result of the first experiment is head, then I will go for second time tossing the coin. It may be head or it may be tail. Similarly, when the result of first experiment is a tail, I may go for second time. Again, I will get head and tail. Again, when a coin is tossed second time, the outcome may be head or tail. Similarly, here also you have to toss third time. Now these are the possibilities or outcomes. Let us see how I am writing. Total number of cases. Total number of cases is equal to the result of all the 3 experiments may be head. What this branch is indicating? First time head, second time head, third time head. If I take this branch this way, head, head, tail. First 2 times it is head, next time it is tail. Or there may be a possibility of showing this way, head, tail, head, head, tail, tail. This branch. Otherwise, you can take tail, head, head, or tail, head, tail. It is a tail, tail, head, T, T, T. These are the various possibilities I have when a coin is tossed 3 times. This way, first we have to calculate the total number of cases. Once the total number of cases are obtained, then from this I'll search how many cases are supporting for happening of an event, which is called favorable case. Okay, how many cases are supporting for happening of an event, sir? That is called favorable cases. Suppose I want to get 2 heads, or I want to calculate probability of getting 2 heads. Look at this, so 2 heads means how many cases are supporting? Only 3 cases are supporting. Therefore, probability of getting 2 heads is equal to 2 by 8. 8 will be the total number of cases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 will be the total number of cases. Out of these 8 cases, 3 cases are supporting. 3 cases are supporting for happening of an event. So that is called favorable cases. 3 is nothing but a favorable cases. So when you are doing the problem of probability, 2 numerical figures will come in front of you. One is favorable case, another one is a total number of cases. When you know how to calculate favorable cases, and it is easy for us to find out favorable cases, because favorable number cases are available only from total number of cases. This is the simple definition of probability, sir. It is a ratio of favorable cases to total number of cases. Whether you are using addition theorem, whether you are using multiplication theorem, anything. Any concept you use for solving the problems of probability, ultimately I'll get answer only by this way. Favorable cases to total number of cases. Okay. Note down, sir. 1 minute time I am giving. Now let us see, sir, application of this one in solving the numerical problems. Let us see first question. When 2 coins are tossed, question number 1. When 2 coins are tossed, simultaneously, when 2 coins are tossed simultaneously, find the probability of getting. Find the probability of getting. First question, 2 heads. Second question, at least 1 head. Third question, exactly 1 head. Exactly 1 head. Fourth question, two tails. No tail. This is my question, sir. This is my question. Now for solving any problem of probability, first you must know how to write the total number of cases, which is also called sample space. Sample space you have to calculate. Exhaustive number of cases, total number of cases. These are the two terms I use for calculation of TC. Now look at this, how to write head tail, cross head tail. Into means it is traditional approach. Sample space is equal to h comma h, h comma d. Order pairs I am writing th, tt. It is a Cartesian product I am writing. H means first coin will show head, second coin will also show head. It means first number is related to the first coin, second number is related to the second coin. So total number of cases are 4. As long as this question is going on, total number of cases are 4. Let us see the favorable cases and how to solve the first questions. First one is probability of head is equal to 2. I want to know what is the probability of getting 2 heads. Look at this total number of cases. How many cases are supporting for 2 heads? Only one case is supporting. So favorable cases are 1, total number of cases are 4. Probability is equal to 1 by 4. Probability of 2 heads is equal to 1 by 4. This is probability of 2 heads is equal to 1 by 4. This is the answer to first question. Let us see the second question. At least one head. Probability of head greater than or equal to 1. At least one head means you may get one head or 2 heads. So this is head is equal to 1 or head is equal to 2. This can also be written as probability of getting head is equal to 1, or means you have to add probability of getting head is equal to 2. Probability of getting head is equal to 2. How many cases are supporting for one head? There are 2 cases. There are 2 cases which are supporting for one head. So this is 2 by 4. How many cases are supporting for one head? Only one case, 1 by 4. So this is 3 by 4 answer, sir. Probability of getting at least one head is equal to 3 by 4. Third question, probability of head is equal to 1. Exactly one head. There are only 2 cases. There are only 2 cases which are supporting for one head. So 2 by 4. This is 1 by 2. Question number 4. 2 tails. Probability of tail is equal to 2. Look at the sample space. In sample space, how many cases are supporting for 2 tails? There is only one case. Numerator is 1, denominator is 2. Numerator is 1, denominator is 2. Next, no tail. No tail is exactly equivalent to probability of tail is equal to 0. This is probability of head is equal to 2. No tail means both of the coins has to show head. So this is equal to 1 by. This is 1 by. Note down the solutions. No. Next question number 2. number 2. 3 coins are tossed. 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. Find the probability of getting. Find the probability of getting. First question, all heads. Question number 2, at least 2 heads. At least 2 heads. Question number 3, no head. Question number 4, one tail. Question number 5, exactly 2 tails. The sixth one, a head on first coin. A head on first coin. These are the 6 questions we have. These are the 6 questions we have. So what is required, sir? First sample space we have to write. Cross product I am calculating, which will give you Cartesian product. So first these 2 Cartesian product, head head, head tail, tail head, tail tail. Again Cartesian product I am saying taking this one in this way cross. So H H T, triple H, H H T, H T H, H T T. With this, these 2. T H H, T H T, T T H, triple T. Now these are my total number of cases. Sample space consists of 8 cases. Total number of cases are 8. Total number of cases are 8. As long as this question is going on, total number of cases are 8. Now you have to calculate the favorable cases. Look at this, all heads. So first question, favorable cases for 3 heads. Favorable cases for 3 heads. How many cases are supporting for 3 heads? Only 1. So probability is equal to 1 by 8. Probability is equal to 1 by 8. Let us see question number 2. At least 2 heads. Greater than or equal to 2. At least 2 heads means minimum 2 coins has to show head. So maximum all the 3 coins will show head. So this is taken as head is equal to 2 or head is equal to 3. Favorable cases for 2 heads. So these are the 2 cases I have plus 1, 3. How many cases are supporting for 2 heads? How many cases are supporting for 2 heads? 3 cases are supporting for 2 heads. So this is 3. Favorable cases for 3 heads. There is only 1 case, 4. Therefore, probability of head greater than or equal to 2 is equal to favorable cases divided by total number of cases. 1 by 2. Favorable cases to total number of cases. 1 by 2. Look at the question number 3. Question number 3. No head. Probability of head is equal to 0. No coin is showing head. Means all the 3 coins are showing tails. Probability of head is equal to 2. This also. Probability of tail is equal to 3. Probability of head is equal to 0 means this can also be written as tails is equal to 3. So there is 1 case. Probability of favorable cases for 3 tails or no head is equal to 1. Probability is equal to 1 by 8. Probability is equal to 1 by 8. Question number 4, sir. One tail is equal to 1. Favorable cases. Probability of tail is equal to 1 means only one coin is showing tail. So other two are showing what? Head. In the sample space, such how many cases are supporting for one tail? One case is here, one case is here, and another case is here, HH. So there are only 3 cases which are supporting for tail is equal to 1. So probability is equal to 3 by 8, sir. Question number 5. Exactly 2 tails. Tails is equal to 2. Favorable cases, 2 tails. 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 cases. These are the 3 cases. So probability is equal to 3 by 8. Probability is equal to 3 by 8. Question number 6. A head on the first coin. Head on first coin. So let us calculate favorable cases. Head on the first coin. 1, 2, 3, 4. In how many cases we have H? Or how many cases are starting with H? That you have to identify. How many cases are starting with H? So this is H first coin. So these are the 4 cases which are starting with H. Favorable cases are 4. Total number of cases are 8. Probability is equal to 4 by 8. Probability is equal to 4 by 8. Okay. Note down the solution, sir. Okay, sir. Now let us go to the next question. Let us see question number 3. A die is thrown or a die is rolled. Find the probability of getting Find the probability of getting, first question, an even number. Question number 2, a prime number. Question number 3, a number greater than or equal to 3. Question number 4, a number less than or equal to 4. Question number 5, a number greater than 6, a number less than or equal to 6, a number less than or equal to 6, a number less than or equal to 6. Okay. Now first let me write, when a die is rolled, sample space is having 6 cases, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Means a die is an article having 6 spaces marked with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you roll, when a die is rolled means you may get 1 or you may get 2 or you may get 3 or you may get 6. So these are the 6 possibilities we have. So total number of cases are 6. Now first question, sir, favorable cases for even number. Favorable cases for even number. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 favorable cases. 2 is an even number, 4 is an even number, and 6 is an even number. So probability is equal to 3 by 6. Question number 2. A prime number. Favorable cases for prime number. Now 2 is a prime number, sir. 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number. Prime number means what? A number which is divisible by 1 and itself. A number which is divisible by 1 and itself is a prime number. So here 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number. How many favorable cases we have? 3. So probability is equal to 3 by 6, 1 by. Question number 3. A number greater than or equal to. Favorable cases for a number greater than or equal to 3. 3 or more than 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 cases are there. So probability is equal to 4 by 6. This is equal to 2 by 3. 4 by 6, this is 2 by 3. Fourth one. A number less than or equal to 4. A number less than or equal to 4 means 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. How many cases we have? 4. So probability is equal to 4 by 6, 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Next. Question number 5. A number greater than 6. Sixth question. Favorable cases for a number greater than 6 is equal to 0, because starting with 1, your sample space is ending with 6. There is no number which is greater than 6. Means favorable cases are 0. Probability is equal to 0 by 6, 0. Probability is equal to 0. Question number 7. Question number 7. This is question number 5. And this is question number 6. A number less than or equal to 6. favorable cases for a number less than or equal to 6. How many cases are there? 6. All these 6 cases will come into the picture. So probability is equal to 6 by 6 1. Probability is equal to 6 by 6 1. Okay. Now let us see question number 4. 2 dice are rolled simultaneously. 2 dice are rolled simultaneously. Find the probability of obtaining first one, an even number. First I'll take a total of 7. Second question, sum is at least 8. Third one, sum is not more than 6. Sum is not more than 6. Fourth question, an even number as sum. An even number as sum. Fifth question, sum as a prime number. Same number, sum is 13. Same number, both dice. Difference of numbers. Difference of numbers is 1. Ninth question, difference of numbers is 2. 10th question, product. Numbers is 12. Product of numbers is 12. This is my question list. Now here what I am doing, 2 dice I am rolling once. 2 dice are rolled simultaneously. Let us see numbers on one die. Numbers on one die I am taking column wise. Numbers on another die I am taking as row wise. Now let me write the numbers, sir. Possibilities, it may be 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3. There may be a possibility of showing the numbers in this manner, or it may be 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4, 2 comma 5, 2 comma 6, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 4, 3 comma 5, 3 comma 6, 4 comma 1, 4 comma 2, 4 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 4 comma 5, 4 comma 6, 5 comma 1, 5 comma 2, 5 comma 3, 5 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 5 comma 6, 6 comma 1, 6 comma 2, 6 comma 3, 6 comma 4, 6 comma 5, 6 comma 6. This is my sample space having 6 rows and 6 columns. So total number of cases are 36 here. Total number of cases are 36 here. Okay. I'll continue this problem in the next class, sir.